Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Day One Dev. Today, we're going to talk about what are tensors. So let's start with an scalar. Scalar represents it's basically any number such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any number you can call it as. So if you group a number of scalars together, you end up with a vector. So now, as we called out in scalar, is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're in a vector, you're grouping them as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You're grouping them. So now from a vector, any is a vector method of 4, which we did it right now. In vector, all elements should belong to the same data type, whereas in a tuple. So now if you see this, all are numbers, right? So the tuple type can be mixed, or sometimes you can have numbers, and you can also call A, B, and C. So this can be a tuple, right? So once from this mixed one, now where you end up in a called a matrix. Matrix is a list of equal sized vectors, right? So in a matrix, number of rows can be different from number of columns. So where if you have seen, which you might have learned from your project or from your codes, it can be like this, or it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where it can be a two-dimensional within different sizes. Or you might have seen also the another one which I can call out here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You might have seen this format of a matrix also. We are not talking about here multiplications or additions of a matrix, but if you want, maybe we can do it in a different section where we can call m rows and n rows as referenced as in this one, where you can call this an m and n matrices, right? So now tensors are the data that is represented in a multi-dimensional space. So tensors is general, or you can say that a generic term that represents all these representations of what are your seen, scalar, vector, tuple, and matrix. So now, for example, in a tensor, you can say that is a 0-dimensional is called as a scalar, and 1-dimensional is called as a vector, and a 2-dimensional is called a matrix. All right. So from this, maybe I'll give you another big representation where we're going to see that then 3D is also tensors, where you can call that an extension of a matrix, where the generic term you can use that as a tensor. All right. So let's put this in a representation format, and I'll also talk about an example all over how we can do it. So in graphical, when you see this is a tensor where you might have seen a cube, which has a 3-dimensional, and this 3-dimensional is basically an extension of a matrix in a 3-dimensional format. So now tensor can be one of our example where we can take this as an image processing, where dimension 1 can be a height, the other dimension can be a width, and the third dimension can be a color of the image. I hope I have given you a simple example, understand a tensor. I hope I'll see you in the next video to go over more details about other components. Meanwhile, please subscribe to Day One Dev, and I'll see you in the next video.